In the tumultuous sea of life, where emotions can easily steer us off course, lies the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a beacon of light guiding us towards peace and purpose. Renowned Stoic Emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But what does it truly mean to wield power over our minds? And how can Stoic teachings empower us to navigate life's storms with tranquility and resilience? Join us as we embark on a journey through 8 Stoic lessons, each a precious gem offering insights into mastering our emotions and living a life of profound contentment and virtue. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and join our community on a quest for a more resilient and fulfilling Stoic life. 1. Reflect before you act. Before you do anything, it's good to take a moment and think about it. Imagine you're about to make a decision, like how to deal with a problem at work. Instead of jumping straight into action, take a little time to consider your thoughts and feelings about the situation. Maybe ask yourself questions like, what do I really want to achieve here? Or, how might my actions affect others? This pause helps you make choices that line up with what you believe in and what's important to you. It's like taking a breath before diving into a pool. You make sure you're heading in the right direction. And when you do this, it not only helps you feel more confident about your decisions, but also makes sure you're acting in a way that's true to who you are. So, next time you're faced with a tough decision or a challenging situation, take a moment to reflect before you act. It can make all the difference in how things turn out. 2. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Think of challenges like puzzles to solve or obstacles to overcome. You know how when you play a video game, the harder levels are where you really learn and get better. It's kind of like that. When life throws tough stuff your way, it's a chance to learn and grow. Like, imagine you're learning to ride a bike. At first it's really hard and you might fall down a lot. But each time you get back up, you're getting better and stronger. Challenges are the same. They might knock you down, but if you keep trying, you'll come out even stronger on the other side. So instead of seeing challenges as scary or impossible, try to see them as opportunities to learn and become a better version of yourself. You might surprise yourself with how much you can achieve when you face challenges head-on. 3. Understanding what you can control. Sometimes life throws things at us that we can't change, like the weather or how other people behave. It's like being in a game where some things are part of the rules and you can't change them no matter what. But there are also things that we can control, like how we react to situations or the choices we make. It's important to understand the difference between these two kinds of things. Imagine you're playing soccer. You can't control what the other team does, but you can control how you play and how you work with your teammates. So, when something happens that you can't change, it's better to accept it and focus on what you can do instead. This helps us feel less stressed and more in control of our own lives, even when things around us might seem chaotic. 4. The importance of perseverance. Perseverance is like being a superhero who never gives up, no matter how tough things get. It's about staying strong and pushing forward, even when things don't go as planned. Think of it like climbing a mountain. There are going to be rocky paths and steep hills, but if you keep going, you'll eventually reach the top. Life is full of ups and downs, and sometimes we might feel like giving up. But if we keep going, we can overcome any obstacle that comes our way. Perseverance isn't just about stubbornly sticking to one way of doing things. It's about being flexible and finding new ways to tackle challenges. So, the next time you feel like giving up, remember that every setback is just a stepping stone on the path to success. Keep going, and you'll get there eventually. I hope you are enjoying the video so far and have learned something, and if so, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to continue to grow. 5. Finding freedom in acceptance. Acceptance means being okay with how things are, even if they're not exactly how we want them to be. It's like when you get a rainy day on a day you wanted to go to the beach. You can either be upset about it and let it ruin your day, or you can accept it and find something else fun to do indoors. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It means recognizing what we can't change and focusing on what we can control. It's like saying, okay, this is happening, but I can choose how I react to it. When we accept things as they are, we free ourselves from the stress and frustration of trying to control everything. Instead, we can focus our energy on making the best of the situation and finding peace within ourselves. So, the next time things don't go your way, try practicing acceptance. It might just lead to a greater sense of freedom and inner peace. 6. The power of Stoic journaling. Stoic journaling is like having a private conversation with yourself on paper. It's a way to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and experiences in a structured way. Imagine it's like writing a letter to your future self where you can look back and see how much you've grown and learned. Every day, you take a few minutes to write down what happened, how you felt about it, and what you learned from it. It's not about writing a diary of every little thing that happened. It's about focusing on the things that matter most to you and how they align with Stoic principles. By writing in a Stoic journal, you can gain insight into your own behavior and beliefs, identify areas for growth, and cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness. It's like shining a light on the inner workings of your mind and soul, helping you become more resilient, thoughtful, and grounded in the face of life's challenges. So, grab a notebook and pen and start your Stoic journaling journey. It might just change the way you see yourself and the world around you. 7. The art of asking reflective questions. Reflective questions are like little tools that help us understand ourselves better. They're like having a conversation with yourself to figure out why you do the things you do and how you can do them better. Imagine you're driving a car and you come to a fork in the road. Reflective questions are like the GPS that helps you decide which way to go. They guide you in the right direction. When we ask ourselves reflective questions, we're taking a moment to pause and think before we act. For example, if you're feeling angry, instead of just reacting, you might ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Or, what would be the best way to handle this situation? These questions help us gain clarity and perspective, so we can make choices that align with our values and goals. By practicing reflective questioning, we become more intentional about how we live our lives, leading to greater fulfillment and happiness. 8. Embracing change as a catalyst for growth. Change is like the seasons. It's always happening, whether we like it or not. Embracing change means accepting that things are always evolving and being open to new possibilities. It's like being a surfer riding the waves of life instead of trying to swim against the current. When we resist change, it's like trying to hold onto a tree during a hurricane. We end up feeling exhausted and powerless. But when we embrace change, we become like the tree that bends with the wind, resilient and strong. Embracing change doesn't mean we have to like everything that happens. It just means we're willing to adapt and grow from it. So the next time life throws you a curveball, instead of resisting, try embracing it with open arms. You might just discover new opportunities and experiences that you never imagined possible. In conclusion, the journey through Stoicism's timeless wisdom offers invaluable lessons for mastering our emotions and navigating life's challenges with grace and purpose. By reflecting on the importance of thoughtful action, perseverance, understanding what we can control, and embracing acceptance, we gain insight into living a life aligned with our deepest values. Stoic journaling serves as a tool for self-discovery and growth, while the power of reflective questions helps us make intentional choices that lead to fulfillment. Embracing change becomes a pathway to resilience and new opportunities. As we incorporate these teachings into our daily lives, we find ourselves equipped to cultivate inner peace, resilience, and a profound sense of purpose. Ultimately, Stoicism offers a timeless guide for living a life of wisdom, virtue, and profound contentment amidst the ebb and flow of life's ever-changing tides.